What do you think is the most important portion of this bill in terms of trying to place new limits on ICE?
Well, I mean, ICE has gone into these communities, and they're tearing places apart. Just overwhelming places like Minneapolis with the very aggressive tactics. What we try to address in the legislation is getting at the core of some of the bad things that have happened in cities. So, you know, specific parts of the bill address some of those issues. Let me give you an example. Deadly use of force. You know, my parents are both police officers. That's my dad's police jacket up there from West Orange, New Jersey, hanging on the wall. You need to be, you know, really careful, and especially when it comes to vehicles. You know, there should be, you know, training and requirements that there's a very high standard for use of deadly force. And then when somebody is injured, that there should be an affirmative requirement that you provide some medical aid to the person, you know, who is injured. They go from, even if when it's justified, but if it's not justified either, you have to, you know, provide aid to the person. And then, you know, it's my view and others that when federal law enforcement officials aren't, you know, following due process rules and their training and standards, that the state can investigate them. That's what this legislation is about. And it's trying to get at some of the core issues that the community in Minneapolis is facing right now, but other communities have faced as well.
Is it your goal that everything in this bill gets implemented as part of the DHS funding negotiations that are happening right now?
Well, our goal is to get it passed. And, you know, I try to live in the real world. This is the United States Senate. Things, you know, often take longer than we want. But we want to get it across the finish line because there needs to be accountability. There also needs to be transparency. This Department of Homeland Security doesn't want to be accountable to the American people. It's clear in what Donald Trump has said and what the White House says frequently. They don't want accountability. That's not the way the U.S. government should be functioning.
There's certainly a lot of Democratic protesters in the streets who are calling to abolish or defund ICE. Are those calls a mistake? Do you disagree with those calls?
I understand why people are upset in Minneapolis. I mean, thousands of ICE agents. Asking U.S. citizens, prove you're a citizen, like right now. Otherwise, we're hauling you in. They're throwing people into cars. They're taking them off to ICE jail. In some cases, they're deporting people who are U.S. citizens, including veterans that have served. I mean, these are very, very aggressive tactics that are being used for no reason at all. This president ran on like getting rid of criminals and gang members and drug dealers, felons, that he was going to have ICE find these people and deport these people. That's not what we're seeing in Minneapolis. You know, ICE's budget is currently, you know, it might be bigger than the U.S. Marine Corps. It's around there. That's way too big. We do not need a Marine Corps-sized army dressed up like members of the military. Aren't these folks at DHS, aren't they supposed to be police? I mean, look at that uniform for a second. That's what a cop should be wearing. You know, that kind of uniform is something that, you know, that doesn't scare people. They're dressed up as special operations forces, and they're intimidating the community. So there needs to be a serious conversation. Is this the ICE that we want as a country that looks like a paramilitary force? Or is it a police force that is enforcing immigration law reasonably against and trying to find these gang members and felons and drug dealers? That's the question.
To that point, there have been activists who say, let's start over. Let's abolish this thing, rebuild it from the start. I mean, is that specific call to abolish ICE and rebuild it a mistake?
That's not what I think we should do. I think we need serious oversight, accountability, and serious reform and serious discussions about the size of the force, the training they're getting, the people they're hiring. They're hiring so many people right now. I mean, you know, people are being fed these videos. I've seen some of these videos. You know, right? These, you know, people without the background and without the temperament, without the attitude, without the professionalism to do this job. And they're hiring thousands of them. And that's a mistake.
What's your message to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem if she decides to send ICE officers to Phoenix, to Tucson?
That's her plan. We don't need them. We don't have a problem. You know, we're handling this. The city of Phoenix right now does not have the unrest of Minneapolis. It just doesn't. We don't want that coming to Phoenix. I mean, I say don't create a problem. They have created this problem. Now the president's talking about the Insurrection Act. He wants to invoke the Insurrection Act for a problem that he caused. Specifically, him and Kristi Noem caused this problem in Minneapolis.
Do you think that the Trump administration, by threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act, is just turning up the temperature here?
Well, I think it's not only turning up the temperature, it's like their playbook, right? Just today, an attack on First Amendment freedom of press rights through the Stars and Stripes, which is the newspaper for the military, a paper that I have read since 1986, and I still get a subscription to it today. And it's the news for members of the military, active duty, retired, reserve. They just went after that paper and the way they provide a resource to service members in a way that's an infringement, my view, an infringement on the First Amendment. They're checking off all the boxes, and I think the Insurrection Act is another one.
To that point, we've seen activists in Minneapolis, some in Phoenix, who are in the streets filming these interactions with ICE officers trying to exercise their First Amendment rights. What's your message to those people? Are you concerned that by doing so, that could be a provocative behavior for ICE agents?
Well, it shouldn't be provocative. I mean, filming somebody, filming a protest, filming federal law enforcement in your community should not be provocative. I mean, it just shouldn't be. And these folks have a right to do that. They don't have a right to interfere with federal law enforcement. So, my message to them is if you want to be out there and protest, that's your right. It's also your right to film things. They can't stop you from doing that. At the same time, be careful, and don't interfere, with federal law enforcement. But my message for the federal law enforcement is don't step over the line. I mean, there are rules. You just can't use deadly force against, somebody who is peaceful. And, you've got to err on the side. I mean, you're the one with the gun, right? I mean, I know this from my parents. There is a huge amount of responsibility that every police officer takes on by carrying a weapon in the community. And they've got to protect the public. They shouldn't put themselves in the situation where then, they suddenly feel they're at risk for a step they took, and then they decide to, take a few shots at somebody. That's a mistake.
I want to pivot briefly, your ongoing legal feud with Secretary Hegseth. Are you confident the courts will rule in your favor against the Trump administration?
Hey, the First Amendment, the Constitution, is on my side. I said something that was in the Uniform Code of Military Justice. I restated the law. They didn't like it. Donald Trump said I should be hanged, executed. Pete Hegseth is going to prosecute me and says he is going to, he already decided, by the way. I mean, he's posted this a number of times, including just this week. He made a decision that he's going to reduce me in rank, a rank that I earned from over 25 years of service to this country, including flying in combat, flying in space on the space shuttle. I left active duty 15 years ago, and his intention is because I do not support this president and because of something I said that was lawful, that he's going to reduce me in rank. He was tweeting about it this week. I don't know if you saw that. He said something about it. He is an unserious guy, and this is a serious issue. So I would suggest that he, at this point, he keeps his mouth shut.
Senator Slotkin has now been targeted as well. Some of your other colleagues who were on that video with you are now being targeted by the Trump administration. Have you spoken to them, or are you concerned that they are in the same situation as you now?
Yeah, we both have, all six of us have the situation with DOJ. I've got the added, issue with them going after me because of my 25 years of service in the United States Navy. So that's a separate thing. And yes, I do, occasionally speak to them about it.
Just want to ask you one more question about your new bill. Is it your hope, though, that there are additional safeguards included in the Department of Homeland Security funding package, things like requiring face masks not be worn, body camera footage?
Absolutely. Well, why? They're dressed up as special forces operators in the military, no ID, and they're wearing masks. Do we really want this army, essentially, coming to communities across the country and basically terrorizing people? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make Minneapolis or any other community safer. It just doesn't.